The Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
Alrighty then. Welcome back to Off the Bench, hour number 2. And if you woke up this morning wondering, curious, you just got confirmation. The river is indeed still wet. It is not an arroyo. Did I get that right? Which is a dried up river?
Yeah, we looked that
up.
I believe that's what it was, yeah.
Arroyo. Is that pretty good?
That was good, yeah.
Not bad?
Okay,
That's a
okay,
good
our
name.
roller.
All right.
It's a good last name.
Respect. Arroyo?
Have you been
Arroyo.
to that place? It's like a restaurant in Austin, and
No.
they always have the cool signs. They make like stickers with it's like popular. Look up El Arroyo signs.
Have you not
You'll see
spent
'em.
any time in Austin, Matt? I just couldn't help but notice Alondra goes, have you been to that restaurant in Austin? And you immediately said no.
So
I was like, okay.
I mean, I've spent a little time, I guess, in Austin, but we didn't. I guess when growing up, we were closer to Dallas. We always
Yeah.
go to Dallas. We went to San Antonio on a vacation once, did the Riverwalk, Alamo,
Love San Antonio.
because we remembered it.
Yeah, always.
Not a lot. We've done it. I've done actually more Austin trips in
like
adulthood.
Older, yeah.
I actually did my bachelor party.
In Austin?
Yeah. I had a group of, it was like 8 or 9 of us.
Going to 6th Street.
We did one night, went to 6th Street, and I had a lot of big friends. So it was like all offensive linemen. So offensive linemen from like college and NFL, other friends as well. So that we had a lot of weight. And we were at this one bar on 6th Street, and we were up on the second floor of this patio. And let me tell you, that patio was rocking.
Yeah.
And not like a good way.
No,
It was
no.
exciting.
Y'all were-
But it was swaying like a
Right.
swing set.
You were like, let me get off this.
It was pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, we rented like this really cool house.
Like Airbnb.
It was kind of like that. This was 2013. So I don't know how popular Airbnb is.
Yeah.
Probably still like up and coming. But I think it was like a house that Michael Dell owned, like Dell
Oh,
Computers. Like
okay.
it was like a fancy pants house.
Yeah.
And like it was one of those deals. You get 8-10 guys together, you all throw in money and
Mm-hmm.
and get a cool spot. So we spent a lot of time at the house. Like we did a lot of that.
Yeah.
It was,
That's fun.
I'll say it was wild. It was just, dudes being dudes.
Yeah.
Like
I've
this-
never
like
been
this
to
Secchi's.
Austin, Texas.
Really?
You're not missing much.
It's like the only
I mean, it's good for like
Big
I go there
city,
for
Texas,
like
I've
never
food's
been to.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Um,
It's not really 6th Street where you go clubbing anymore. It's Rainy Street now.
Rainy Street.
6th Street is like a lot of restaurants and stuff now.
It's a
or
little foodie
brunch.
spot.
Yeah.
I was there, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago on a little business trip. I was by myself. I went by myself to a little barbecue spot.
Trying to sell Texas in my high.
It wasn't.
Are they
It was.
hydrated?
I was actually meeting with the Texas National Guard, I believe, on that
Oh.
trip. Texas is not hydrated, actually. I think that's the only school in Texas that's not, or the only bigger school in Texas that's not. I don't know. They got some weird stuff happening over there, so I can't respect that at all.
Yeah, they do have weird stuff.
All right, before we get into a little bit more sportsy talk, that first hour is pretty sportsy for this tripod.
Yeah.
It was. But
No, okay, y'all always say that. I feel like this show is so sports heavy. I don't know what
Right.
y'all are talking about.
I know. I think it's just more based on, past reputation.
Yeah.
But we've really just kind of morphed into this just ultra,
Yeah. We
sports
talk about
talky
sports,
show.
I
I
would say
mean, we
most
might
of
not
the time.
dive too deep in it.
Surface level sports too.
Yeah, we cropped us a little bit.
Yeah.
But before we do that, I want to tell you about our amazing partners. Excuse me.
Whoa.
Sniffle season. Amazing partners over at RejuveMeMedical.com. What we want to tell you about is their HRT, hormone replacement therapy, specifically like testosterone for males. Males of, I would say any age, but you get into your 30s, 40s, 50s, that testosterone starts to drop a little bit. And it's kind of become like a sexy thing, this HRT in Louisiana. A lot of different people doing it. A lot of people that are new to it as well. Well, at Rejuvenate, they've been the Louisiana's leader for 10 years now in HRT, hormone replacement therapy. So you want to trust them. You go in there, it's all under medical supervision. Nurses in there taking your blood, always checking to make sure everything is the right amount. Everything is supervised perfectly, and there's locations all over Louisiana. So no matter where you are in Louisiana, you got a spot that you can go to conveniently to take those initial labs, to talk to somebody, but also go in there throughout the year, check your blood, check your vitals, check everything to make sure everything is the perfect amount, the perfect size, all that good stuff. So you want to make sure you're working with the best, and the best is Rejuvenate right over there. Go check them out. Check out all the things that they can do, because it's more than just HRT. They can do a lot for you, make you feel better, make you look better, make you just better. Right there, rejuvenatebmedical.com. Well, they did it again. NFL done delivered us a good game again on primetime last night. Now, it wasn't the outcome anybody thought, but the Rams traveling coast to coast in Atlanta to take on the Falcons. The who? The Falcons. They stink, right? Well, they played pretty good last night. They kind of showed yesterday that they are certainly one of the more talented teams from a personnel perspective, certainly in the NFC South, but in the NFC in general. Like Bijan Robinson, just absolutely a monster night last night. The Rams, Stafford's worst game, I would say, of the season, but still played pretty darn good. Couple of mistakes, just crucial mistakes. One pick six, one close to a pick six, which I didn't think the interception was his fault. But just a turnover bug kind of hit them yesterday, and they spotted the Falcons 21 points early on in the game, which is unlike them. I think the Rams are one of the best teams in the league, but certainly they've shown a couple of nicks here. They lost to the Panthers, and now they lose to the Falcons. So the Rams, who I think is one of the best teams in the NFC, are 2-2 versus the NFC South, which is by far the worst division in the NFL. Did y'all watch it? Because it delivered. It was not the game we expected, but it was a fantastic game that came down to the end.
Not only did I watch it, Matt, I've gotten Victoria to sit down and watch the end of the Sunday night and Monday night games.
Up.
Her idea, by the way, no big deal.
No big deal.
I don't know why I was defending Matthew Stafford as much as I was last night. Maybe it's just that I don't like the Falcons. I understand that he missed that guy. Hey, bud, you get paid to play football. Maybe try diving for it next time. Maybe it was.
Are you talking about the?
I'm talking about the first.
The last play.
The first one.
Oh, sorry. The last drive, first play. Yeah.
First play. I get it. He missed you. It's a walk-in touchdown. If not, dive out. Maybe try to dive out. Give a little bit more effort. Hey, Tutu Atwell, be an athlete. Mm-hmm. There's a DB covering you. Matthew Stafford dropped it in the bucket. Be an athlete.
That was a great throw. Technically, it would have been I think they said it on the broadcast. Technically, probably a pass interference. Really hard to call, in the speed of the game. That happens really fast. Both those guys are trying to make a play. He did come with his left hand and hold his left arm. But yeah, that was the throws that he was making were pretty fantastic towards the end, except for that one on first down. And I started thinking about it yesterday, and I'm shocked at his stats from last night. Puka Nacua, 5 receptions, 47 yards. During the game, if you would have asked me, I would have been he definitely had over 100. For whatever reason, is Puka Nacua the best receiver in the NFL?
He's top 5 right now. And, I was one that was a little bit of a doubter because when he first came in, it was right after Cooper Kupp's huge season. I'm okay, they're double covering Cooper Kupp. Puka's had a couple good years. Wait for him to move on. Cooper Kupp's out the building. He's even better.
Right.
And that's with sharing targets with Devontae Adams, who has double-digit touchdowns this year.
Yep.
Devontae's had a really good year in his own right. Stafford slings it around enough to keep them both happy, but I have run out of excuses to doubt Puka Nacua at this point. So, he's top 5.
I need everybody to, put your LSU bias away for just a second, just for this one question. If you watched the game last night, and you've been watching, the Rams throughout the season, who in the NFL, and there's no right or wrong answer here because it still might be Jamar, still might be Justin, whatever. I just put the LSU bias away for just a second. Who in the NFL receiver are you taking over Puka Nacua if you are starting a team right now?
I'm for sure taking Jefferson. I think he's an incredible route runner. Like I just think Jefferson does everything well. Now he's had bad QB play for the entire season, so a little bit quieter. I'm probably still taking Jefferson. Outside of that, though, I mean, I'd have to. It would be a discussion for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think Puka might be 5. And
I think
he's not
statistically, Jamar's had the better start to the career. Wait, what'd you say?
I said Puka might be 5, and he's not 5.
And he ain't top 5.
He's top 5, and he ain't 5.
Oh lordy! All right.
So where's he at?
So what does that mean exactly?
I love when he says that. It's so funny.
Yeah, I think statistically, Jamar's had the better stats than Justin, right?
Counting this year, yeah.
Counting
this year, he's kind of passed him. Just because, I mean, he's had J.J. McCarthy, he's had Max Rosmer for 2 games, he's had Carson Wentz. Like,
yep.
Even when Burrow's been out of the lineup, like Jake Browning's been serviceable at times. You've had Joe Flacco. Like Jamar's had better quarterbacks.
Right. I would have a hard time picking anybody over Puka Nacua right this second. Like after watching what I saw yesterday, he got a couple of big catches. He got called back. Then that catch in the last drive of the game. Now, you could probably say the same thing if you put anybody as the person you got to chase. Like I formulated that question based around Puka. You could also say, who in the NFL you taking over Justin Jefferson? And I'd be like, I have a hard time taking anybody over him as well. But I found that interesting that you didn't go Jamar instead of Justin. If you're picking between those two, you're picking Justin Jefferson over Jamar Chase.
I've always thought Jefferson's a little bit better.
Right.
Jamar takes the top off. I mean, he's more athletic, but I don't know, something about Jefferson. He's just such a smooth athlete. I just like watching him.
Yeah, they're look, we're choosing between like a Ferrari and a Lamborghini right here. Yeah. So this is like a futile exercise. I get it, but I guess the moral of the story for me is when I think of a number one wide receiver, which I think has been kind of the doubt on Chris Olave, is I guess the physical dominance that he has. Like he dominates everybody that he goes against one-on-one. Like you can't even cover the guy with 2 people. He makes every contested catch. Like if the ball's in the air, the ball's his. Like it's nobody else's. And we don't see that with Olave consistently enough. Now,
that's what Taylor was saying last week.
Right.
There's not really like a mismatch for him.
Right. Yeah,
he's a great technician, but like he's not a DK Metcalf. He's not an AJ Brown. Like he's not just a physical.
Yeah, and I think that puts you in a weird spot as an organization and as a general manager on trying to put a price tag on Chris Olave. He has proven he has shut all the haters up, including us. Right? He's shut us up because he has statistics of a number one receiver. But when you pay a receiver $30+ million per year, you want to be able to know that there's a mismatch all the time. Now, Olave has made the plays. He's quick. He's subtle. He has football IQ. He's getting put in a really good position. But do you feel confident one-on-one that he's going to win every single time? And I think a lot of times that's why Jamar gets paid $40 million. That's why Puka Nacua is going to get paid probably $500,000 more than Jamar, like when he signs a new contract. Yeah. Justin Jefferson, you feel confident he's going to win those matchups. You feel confident on 4th and 5, you can throw it to your high-paid receiver one-on-one, and they're going to 80% of the time they're going to come up with that ball, right? Now you throw it to Olave, is it 50? Is it 50%? You 40%? Now I'm focusing in on one part of the game right now, which is just one-on-one dominating, being an absolute mismatch. I don't think Olave is a mismatch. I think he's a great, great receiver, a great tool to have. But it's really like, as a GM, Mickey Loomis, Kellen Moore, they all have to figure out what is our ceiling price that we're going to pay. Because based on what he's done this year, somebody else with a mismatch wide receiver currently on their roster is going to offer Olave a lot of money. There's multiple teams out there that now have 2 high-paid receivers. That blueprint is out there on how to do that from a salary cap standpoint, from what you're guaranteeing players. Like that blueprint is out there. So there's got to be a number for the Saints that they're going to say, look, we can pay 32 or we can pay 30, we can pay 28, whatever that number is. They price that. But if it's not over 30 million, he's not a top 10 paid wide receiver in the league. And will somebody else make him a top 10 paid receiver in the league is the question that I have going forward. We'll see.
I don't think that. So I was a little bit higher on Olave than most, but I mean, I did have my concerns about, can he win 50-50 balls and all that. But look, you just go back and look at it. This really isn't Olave's best season. Like touchdown-wise it is, but this is his lowest yards per catch that he's had in his career. I mean, he's had 1,000 yards 3 of the 4 seasons he's been in the league. Last year he played half the games. So we could take that one out of him. He had 32 catches all of last season. He was banged up all year. I mean, so 3 of the 4 seasons you've played, you've been fully healthy, you have 1,000 yards. I mean, Olave, he's a little bit more productive than people think. Now, he had problems with drops early in the year. He's kind of fixed that. And yeah, he's not the physical presence, but you got to think this is probably the best quarterback he's played with since he's been here. He has the better connection with him. Shuck's going to be there long term. This is almost a Tyler Shuck decision. And I hate to put it that way, but I mean, look, Burrow wanted T. Higgins and Jamar Chase to stay in that building. They paid both of them. If Shuck has a connection with the guy, I don't think you can let him walk out of the building. So I mean, you may just have to overpay for him a little bit.
Yeah. Someone in the Body4 chat here says that Devonta Smith would be a decent comp for him at $25 million per year, which is probably a pretty decent comp. I don't think Devonta's a mismatch in just pure physicality standpoint. Good route runner, fast guy. But look who's playing on the other side of him as well. There's a physically dominant.
He is a physically dominant receiver.
Yeah.
Him and Jalen Hurts may hate each other, but he's still a good player.
He's a good comp. But look, Saints, for $25 million, are you keeping Olave? I don't know. That's the question that's going to be answered. And certainly his production this season, especially recently, back half of the season, makes the case for him to be a top 10 paid wide receiver. But we'll see if that's the Saints. I think as Saints fans, we should all hope that they figure out a way. Chris Olave has certainly said that he wants to be here, but that's going to be an important piece of the puzzle to make sure we maintain him. But can the Saints afford it? Only time will tell. We will see. All right, we're going to go to break. We will come back and continue the show, continue talking sports right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right. I love power. Love power at my house. Love keeping the lights on. And if you love that as well, if you want to keep it on, if you want to work with the best, if you want to get a whole home generator installed at your house, Boudreaux's Electrical is the only choice that you should be making right now. Go to boudreauxelectrical.com. You can see everything about them. And right there on the front, right at the top, there's this big red button. It says request a free Generac quote. So if this is something that you hear us talking about, you hear us talking about how awesome Boudreaux Electrical is, how great the people there are to work with, the best in the business, the best install, the fastest install. They're lock, stock, they're ready to rock. If you've been thinking about it, you've been hearing us talk about it, why wait? At least go to the website, go to boudreauxelectrical.com, click the red button, request a free quote. Just see what it's going to cost you. Price it out depending on the size of your house. They are the best to work with. Go get a price, go check them out on their website, or go call them today, boudreauxelectrical.com.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench. 8:22. Sitting across the table here from a very cute dog. Much more nice to look at than Jacob Hester. If you're just joining in, welcome to the show. Jacob Hester is out. He is in New Orleans right now at the Sugar Bowl, doing media day. We need to text him too. I told him, like I said, I told him to take some selfies with different players, coaches for Ole Miss, aka coaches for LSU, aka also coaches for Ole Miss.
But also for LSU.
But for LSU, yeah.
But right now, Ole Miss.
But
they're also
week
signed a contract or a MOU.
Yeah. But last week they were in.
They were at the building.
They're at the building with LSU.
But now they got to. They're still in Louisiana.
Yeah.
But they're coaching
currently coaches in Louisiana for LSU, but they're coaching Ole Miss.
Right.
So what you're saying
current
is
running backs coach just coached LSU.
Well, he's the head coach.
Game. Yeah.
But now he's not.
Not anymore. He is with Ole Miss.
But he's still in Louisiana.
So
correct.
But he's still
Ole
in
Miss
Louisiana.
now has 2 running backs coaches because Kevin Smith's still there. And now
But
Frank's
LSU,
there.
but LSU has Kevin Smith.
That's true too.
Yes.
So, but we only have one now.
True.
One running back.
So what you're saying is they're calling plays for Ole Miss and recruiting for LSU?
That's what it sounds like.
That must be difficult.
But they're in Louisiana.
They're in Louisiana at the moment, yes.
Yes.
But during the week, they're at Ole Miss at practice.
But practice was in Louisiana this week.
Yeah, so this week they're in Louisiana. Not last week, though.
No, but they were here in Louisiana last week, though. There's the video, remember?
That's right. Coming to the
so they
stairs
went back and forth.
with LSU.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like they could just keep this going into next year.
Yeah. I mean, why not? Just coach both teams.
Just make sure the time slot, like somebody's going to have to play at 11 a.m., somebody's going to have to play at like 8.
Yep.
You can make it happen now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, why'd they take the Patriots jet?
What?
Why'd they take the Patriots jet?
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, they took the Patriots jet down here. First off, that's like a 20-minute flight.
Yeah. Do you want them to drive?
No, but
They
you don't have your own plane?
You just could have got like a normal Delta. Just a standard plane. Maybe it was there. Maybe it was in town. It all seems pretty normal. I think we got it. We got it.
We worked it out.
But the LSU head coach currently is also tweeting a lot of Ole Miss stuff.
Yes.
He is.
Got it.
Because he took him to the playoffs.
That's true.
For the first time.
But he's not coaching them?
But he's not
Well, technically, he didn't take him to the playoffs. He took him to the season.
He took him to the end of the season. He got them.
He got him a playoff
To
bid.
the season.
Yeah.
What are the odds that we trade running backs?
I mean, I would say they're pretty high.
Pretty high.
At this point, I'd be surprised if nobody traded anymore.
You know who's going to be a winner in this whole thing?
LSU.
The G team.
Oh.
Jake Gordon. Gordon McCurney injury attorneys.
Gordon McCurney.
What did I say wrong? Gordon McCurney injury attorneys. Look, if you've been injured, wherever it is, if it's been in a car accident, on the job, whatever it is, call the folks that can fight for you. They've been doing it a long time in Louisiana. Gordon McCurney injury attorneys all over Louisiana. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter what city you are. It is your area code. Followed by 888-8888. So it doesn't matter if you're in Carencro, if you're on the West Bank, if you're in Bossier City, if you're in Alondra.
God. Erath.
Yes. Taylor?
Farmerville.
You had that in your back pocket. Do you even know? Is that a city?
Yeah, it's in Union Parish.
Classic.
It's where Union
Wait, isn't
Parish
that
High
the
School.
game on Facebook a long time ago?
Farmers, could be.
Remember
Where you, like, grew
people
hay
had
and stuff?
farms? Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. I also play that next to Clash of the Clans. Anyway, Gordon McCurney, injury attorney, is the best. So if you've been injured, let them go fight for you. Let them get what you're worth. And like I was kind of making a joke about the G team because he does all the great work with the players and the coaches right over there with the G team. Great work all over the community. We've seen the billboards. Make sure you are working with the best. Let them fight for you. Get what you deserve. Give them a call. GetGordon.com, 888-8888. All right, so how do we feel about so we just talked about it. We kind of had a little fun with Ole Miss there. The incestual relationship currently with LSU. How do we feel about the game, the Sugar Bowl? Jake's down there interviewing right now.
I like Georgia.
You like Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay. Why?
I just think they're better. I think Gunnar Stockton's gotten better and better as the season went along. That was kind of their, biggest question mark coming into the year. With or without Lane Kiffin, Pete Golden, don't care. I trust a Kirby Smart defense over any other defense he's going against. Their receivers have stepped up. especially their tight ends, too. I mean, Oscar Delp stepped up in a big way. Lawson Lucky's been really good for them. Their running backs have stepped up as well. Like, I just think that that's a team that on paper you may not look at and be like, oh, they're a dominant force, they're the most talented. I just think everything's kind of came together for them at the right time.
Georgia has been this team where for most of the season, I was like, all right, they're good, but they're not Georgia good. They're not like this dominant force, both sides of the trenches, great linebacker play, good safety play, really competent quarterback play. They're not that good. That was me most of the season. Then towards the end of the season, I was like, man, I think they're figuring it out. I kind of put them in the same boat with Alabama through most of the year. Like, still good, really good. I wouldn't say great in all the places that they normally are. Just a really good, solid, well-coached football team. Well, they kept elevating. Alabama kind of plateaued. And I'm curious to see if they can keep that going, if Gunnar Stockton can keep improving his play. Because we were a little bit hard on him earlier in the year, especially before the year. We didn't really think, like, his play last year towards the end of the year. He made some good plays, but it was kind of like all by accident. It was off schedule. Well, he has really started working that offense, playing on schedule, working within the offense, going through his reads, making plays with his legs when he needs to, not when he wants to, when he needs to. So it's a curious matchup, but I know they're missing their, Lane Kiffin is here, and I know that's probably a pretty big blow. I think Ole Miss is a pretty motivated team. I think they have an extended interim bump. I think they make it a good game. I'm not going to predict Ole Miss to win just yet because I want to kind of look at it a little bit more, but I think it's going to be a tight game, and because I think Ole Miss is just so motivated. Landra, what do you think?
I think it'll be closer than the game that they played back in October. I'm not sure if it'll be as high scoring, but I do lean toward Georgia to win again versus Ole Miss just because, again, the defense is really good. I trust Kirby Smart more than I mean, I guess we saw it last game and in the Egg Bowl, or no, because Lane Kiffin coached the Egg Bowl. But we've seen Pete Golding be the head coach already, but I just trust Kirby Smart to get it done over Pete Golding.
Well, certainly.
And then you have Zachariah Branch.
They rolled versus Tulane.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, right? Like, yeah, we saw Pete Golding be head coach. One, I trust Kirby more than anybody, but also the game was a blowout, right? Like that was 41-10.
Right.
When it gets to crunch time and a big decision has to be made, not to crap on the guy, he's never been a head coach. Give me Kirby Smart.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'll take Georgia to cover whatever the spread is.
Was it 6.5?
Well, he might have Austin Thomas on the headset.
That's fine.
True.
Then give me Georgia to cover the spread. What did LSU win when he was here?
Well, to y'all's point, I think the line currently agrees with some of the opinions. Taylor, certainly your opinion. Georgia currently 6.5-point favorites. The total 55.5. Alondra, I'm thinking based on what you said, you might be an under 55.5. A lot of points.
That is a lot of points.
I do kind of like that in a playoff situation. Defenses come out.
Yeah.
Usually when defenses come out in big games, offenses usually have the mindset, all right, just survive. Survive early on. We're not going to punch. We're going to play it, maybe not safe, but we're going to play a little conservative because as a play caller on offense, you have to know when to push and when to pull. And early on in big games, there's a lot of emotions, and emotion benefits defenses. Now, you can take advantage of that with some misdirection and some counters and some screens and things like that, which you'll try to do, but you usually don't try to, on offense, match emotion with the defense, especially early on. So I do think that under is probably very enticing, at least for me right now. But we're going to go to break right now. We're going to stay on time because that is my goal for the rest of the show, to stay kind of on time. Not exactly, but just kind of. But when we come back, I got a little game I want to play. I didn't even let y'all know about it. We got a little game right here, off the bench.
Off the bench. From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
If you need a friend, don't look to a stranger. You know in the end,
All right, welcome back off the bench. I didn't really want to start because I kind of want to hear the drop here on the song. Hey, you're crushing it today, Alondra. Little 80s Tuesday.
Thanks.
Look forward to Tuesdays every single week. Here we go. Here we go.
Tuesday.
'80s got so many hits. Like you don't ever have to. Like you could go months without repeating a song.
Right. But I do because I like the songs.
Oh yeah, sure. Guess what? We got a new partner here at Off the Bench. Fantastic partner. You've all heard it. We all know the name Ochsner. When it comes to your health, you really want the best team on your side, and that's where Ochsner steps in. From routine checkups to world-class specialty care, Ochsner's doctors, nurses, specialists are here for your family right here at home, all over Louisiana. So whether it's you need primary care, Ochsner's got you covered. Sports injuries, heart care, orthopedics, women's, children's services, whatever it is, that's Ochsner. Leading medicine, advanced technology, compassionate care, all under one single roof and all over Louisiana. So if you're worried about your health, look, it's new year, new you as well. You can also go to Ochsner's website and check out. They got all sorts of tips and goals for new year, new you, new health, from doing a alcohol-free challenge to just kickstarting 2026 with a lot of wellness goals. Let them be your partner in that. Let them be your partner in staying well, staying healthy, and then if something happens, they can help you get back to yourself right there, Ochsner. And we want to thank them for being partners with us. We are excited. The family here at Off the Bench is growing, and we love to grow it with great companies and great people like Ochsner. And great music like this.
Hell yeah.
All right, so I told you I had a little game I want to play.
I know, you didn't even tell us what it was in the break.
I didn't. Do y'all know what a demonym is?
Yeah, the
Demonym.
Multicolored chocolate covered candy, right? I'm sorry, that's M&M. No, I don't know demonym.
Demonym.
Was going with that.
All right.
No.
Let's look at
Explain.
so have you like
Spark
synonym is like a word that's similar.
Okay.
Well, a demonym is a word that's based on a demographic.
Okay.
Okay. So it's what are the locals called? So, Andrea, you're from San Antonio.
Yeah.
What are San Antonio people called?
Mexicans.
Okay.
Sorry.
Didn't see that. Didn't see that going the way it did.
San Antonians.
San Antonians.
Yeah.
All right. I'm from Tyler, Texas. We were called Tylerites.
Okay.
Taylor.
LP, meth heads, but also they just say, oh, you're from LP. Like, we're not called anything.
Okay. Well, there's going to be
Walkerites.
Walkerites.
We'll go with that. I just made that up, but we'll go with that.
All right. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of look around the country since we got the college football playoffs tomorrow and the next day to see what all the people from the cities that are currently represented in the college football playoffs are called, what their demonym is called. And that's, I got to really like slow that down when I'm saying it because it's a mouth twister. And I say a lot of things wrong.
Demonym.
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 Yep. So demographic, nym. Got it?
I'm just going to say M&M.
All right.
It's
So
easier.
yeah, you can say Eminem. That's fine. So a little thing called, what are the locals called? College football playoff edition. All right.
Okay.
Y'all ready? We're going to
Yeah.
start off easy. Okay.
Should we do a little
Yeah. You want to do a little music? You
like
do.
Jeopardy or something?
Yeah. Why not? That'll be fun. So I always kind of like to do this because sometimes they make sense. Sometimes they don't make any sense. So, you might think this is good. You might think it's entertaining. You might not. We'll see. All right. People from Athens, Georgia.
Athenians.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to be, right?
Alondra, you're going to say Athenians?
Yeah.
Athenians is correct. I started out easy. This is good. Athenians. Of course, we would probably know that from our, Greek mythology,
Athens,
our
Greece.
history. We all know an Athenian or Athenian, whatever you want to call it. All right. Let's go down the South Beach. Miami, the Miami Hurricanes. What are people from Miami called?
Bandwagon fans.
Bandwagon fans. That's probably pretty good.
Miamians.
Surprisingly, bandwagon's not correct. Alondra.
Yeah!
Miamians. Ding, 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 ding,
We're just
ding.
going to add, like, IA and all these.
Do what?
Is that the trick? We just Adnaya.
Yeah, you can. You certainly can.
I'm trying to come up with a
people in the
strategy.
Bobby Ford chat right now said Livingston is, well, I don't know if they're just making this up. Livingston night? That can't be right.
Yeah, but I'm not.
I don't know if you do that for a parish or
Livingston?
not. Because like a demonym is a noun used to denote the natives or inhabitants of a particular country, state, or city. I don't think a parish or a county would count.
No, Billy's got it right. He said just say LP and your bases are covered. Trip.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's go to, this one's a little bit tougher. Columbus, Ohio State Buckeyes.
I mean, not Colombian, right?
Yeah, that
I
one
don't
feels like it's
know.
already
Can't
taken.
be Colombian.
That one's taken already?
That one's already taken, I think. Ohioans. I'll just go state instead of city.
You can't do that. It's not the game.
You didn't say
Columbus. We're going city.
I don't. That's a tough one.
Okay, make a guess.
Columbusians.
Yeah, that's
Columbus-ians.
right. Yeah, Columbus-ians.
Okay, wrong. Columbusites. They are Columbusites.
That's so stupid.
Yep, that doesn't sound right, does
No.
it? Columbusites. So, welcome, Columbusites. Let's see.
Hate it.
They are playing. Where are they playing? Oh, they're playing in Dallas. So Dallas is welcoming a whole host of Columbusites this weekend. They are also hosting Miamians. So it's the Miamians versus the Columbusites this weekend at the Cotton Bowl. All right, let's go to the. All right, you've already given me one half of the Sugar Bowl matchup. So people from Athens, Georgia, or Athenians. What about Oxford, Mississippi? People from Oxford, what are they called?
Oxfordians.
Oxfordians.
Okay, I'll go Oxfordites.
Oxfordites.
One of
Okay.
these has got to be right.
Y'all are both wrong, but Alondra, you're the closest.
Okay.
Oxonians.
Oxonians.
Now we dropped the RD for some reason
Yeah.
because that
Of
makes
course you
sense.
would.
Oxonians.
All right.
So the All-State Sugar Bowl, we got the Athenians versus the Oxonians.
Yeah.
Okay.
With among the New Orleanians.
That actually does sound like a Greek mythology
It does.
battle,
Sounds like they're
right?
going to ride in on horses with
Yep.
like swords.
Yeah, so I'll take the Athenians for sure. All right, so let's go over to the Capital One Orange Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Lubbock. People from Lubbock, Texas.
It's got to be Lubbockians because that sounds awesome.
Lubbock-
Lubbockians
I love
is great.
Lubbockians.
Yes, that
Please
is
tell me
great.
that's it.
The cast of Landman.
The Cast of Landman. Okay,
Another good guess.
Lubbockians would be actually better, but it's Lubbockites.
No, Lubbockians is better.
I know. I agree
We're
with you.
changing
We
it.
should actually probably see.
Who do we talk to about this?
Who's the mayor of Lubbock?
The mayor.
It's gotta be him, right?
He's a Lubbockite for sure.
Yeah, well, he needs to know
I think
that.
if somebody just gives them that option, they'll just change
Lubbockkians is so much
immediately.
better.
All right, and so they are playing Oregon. Eugene, Oregon.
Eugenist.
Eugenist.
Eugenians.
Ding, 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 ding. Eugenians.
That one's another
word.
good sounding one.
That is a good sounding one. That kind of
Got
rolls off the
genie
tongue.
right in the middle.
Eugenians. Eugenians. Yeah, that one makes a lot of sense. There's not a lot of options for that
I
one.
do like that
No.
one.
That's not a Lubbuckian. Is that what we said?
Lubbock.
Lubbockkians.
Lubbockkian, okay.
awesome.
You got Buc-ee's in Texas.
Yeah, that's
Everybody loves
why,
Buc-ee's
yeah.
right there. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
The Rose Bowl. Number 9, Bama, taking on number 1, Indiana. People from Tuscaloosa, Alabama are called what? And don't give me a teeth joke.
Inbred.
Okay. Well,
This wasn't a teeth joke. You said no
wasn't.
teeth jokes. It's not a teeth joke.
Tuscaloosans.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be.
that's it. You nailed
Yeah,
it.
I don't have another
You nailed
guess.
it. Perfect. All right, and here is the last one.
Okay.
The Indiana Hoosiers. Number 1 team in the land. Home with the Heisman Trophy.
Oh, I think this one should be-
Bloomington, Indiana. What is somebody from Bloomington, Indiana called?
It's got to be a Bloomingtonite. Because if you say Bloomington Indians, then it's Bloomingtonite.
I'm going to go like how they did Oxonian.
Okay.
Bloomian.
Bloomingtonian. All right, this was a trick question, guys. I'm sorry, y'all are both wrong, and may God have mercy on your soul, because they are called Hoosiers.
That's,
Do you know why? Because in 2017,
Gene Hackman movie.
there's official recognition from the U.S. Government Publishing Office that made every person from every city in Indiana a Hoosier. So nobody
Okay.
in Indiana from a city has their own city demonym.
They're
Y'all know
all
that?
Hoosiers.
Little fact right there I learned last night.
I like that fact.
Doing this research. Everybody, doesn't matter. Indianapolis? Nope, you're not an Indianapolis.
You're a Hoosier.
You're a Hoosier.
I like it.
Doesn't matter where you're from.
Yeah.
You're a Hoosier. So, little fun fact there. The White House stepped in 2017 and said, we got to make this official. Mm-hmm. Publishing.
I mean, I like getting the important things passed.
Yeah, we got to publish this ASAP.
All right, I like it.
But I will say, affectionately, Bloomington is called B-Town by the locals. Not a
As
big
it
deal.
would be.
As it should be, right? So there you go. That is the game we played today called What Are the Locals Called? College Football Playoff Edition. And we all learned a little something that everybody from Indiana is called
A Hoosier.
That's right. And we also learned that the word demonym is a real word and it means actually something. So we will get back to talking sports when we come back right here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench. Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back right here, Off the Bench. We did pretty good. I mean, we did fairly good. We did like a minute better on time this hour than we did in the first hour.
Yeah.
Way better than Jake. What's one question, if you were Jake, you would ask any of the coaches for Ole Miss that are currently also LSU coaches?
I would ask Charlie Weiss Jr. what his daily schedule is like. Because he's got a game plan. He's the play caller. And he's got to recruit for his offense next year.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if it, obviously, because they were in Baton Rouge last week. So I wonder how many days that was. Did we ever get a clarification? Like they were in Baton Rouge for like one day to
Probably.
just kind of like introduce each other, go around the room, introduce yourself.
It was probably that.
Yeah.
It's probably a day. Like, hey, let me go sign the MOU,
Yeah.
say what up to everybody,
Yep.
then head back and game plan.
Now, obviously, they got off the plane. They got in a car. They were given an LSU shirt, probably by the equipment staff. They packed up a little bag for them. Let's put
Does
on.
Lane have one?
I don't know. That's a good question. Good question. Certainly doesn't have a little lapel button. Says LSU on it. I want to put a hole in that leather jacket
No,
to
the
support your
jacket
team
was
that's
sick.
paying you $14. That jacket was sick, though. Someone in the chat made me laugh yesterday. They were because we were, I was yesterday. I was an old man on the lawn saying I thought during the interview he had an opportunity to show at least some sort of allegiance to LSU.
He
and
did. He
wear
was at
some.
the game.
Yeah, could have been there for Houston. You don't know. But somebody said, of course, he had that great jacket on. But somebody said, well, some of y'all have never gotten a really badass jacket for Christmas, and it shows.
For
real.
real.
I get it. You do get that good piece of that good outfit that you weren't
The
expecting.
vest.
You get a nice jacket. You get a nice hoodie. You got a nice leather jacket, and you do want to show it off. And I didn't even take that under consideration, and I should have. And that's on me because I have received a gift like that before, where it's just like, "Gah, I'm gonna look fire in this outfit,
Right.
and I can't wait to wear it." And he had the opportunity that not a lot of people get. He gets to wear that great jacket in front of the nation,
Yeah.
in front of the whole country. And I ain't going to poke a hole in it for an LSU lapel button to show my support. Maybe the undershirt. Maybe I would have done that. But the jacket, no, you ain't poking a hole in that. Ain't doing it. Something to think about, guys. I hope y'all all have a gift like that in your life. We're going to come back right here, hour 3 off the bench.
Off the bench.
Have you ever thought about, improving the inside of your home? Have you ever thought about maybe extending your living area? Making that little outdoor space that you have like an extension of your living room, of your kitchen? When you're hosting kids, maybe you're hosting adults, maybe you have a New Year's party and you've already gone to K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, K2ZBlinds.com. Maybe you already have those motorized shades out there that you can open that door up and extend. People can walk in, flow in and out. They are absolutely crucial. They are a must-have, and if you've never seen it, go to their website. It's a brand new website, K2ZBlinds.com. That'll show you everything that they do right over there at K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. When it comes to window covering, window shades, when it comes to outdoor living with those motorized shades that go up and down, Brandon Barton, the team, they've been doing it a long time, and they are fantastic. Give them a call. Let them walk your space. They will know it better than you do within 10 minutes. Go check them out, K2ZBlinds.com.